Slam! Every game, all season long, through the NBA Finals.
Drives, he jump stops, he's off balance, he put it up and in. I don't know how.
Your home for hoops is Sirius XM Radio. Now, let's take you courtside for the game.
This Shazier here to bring you all the exciting action. It's your New Orleans Pelicans with a record of 26-19 overall, taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. They come in at 31-14. It is the first of a 4-game, week-long road trip for your Pelicans. Also the second night of a back-to-back. We were in New Orleans last night. It didn't go so well. It was the Oklahoma City Thunder defeating your Pelicans 107-83. It was one of those nights shooting the basketball, just 9 for 36 from distance, 25%, 32 of 82 from the floor, 39%. Oh, by the way, turned it over 20 times. OKC with 22 points off those turnovers. It was a rough night, but you go back now, 4 consecutive Fridays at Denver, Clippers at home, Phoenix at home, OK City at home. It's been a struggle against the top echelon teams in the Western Conference. What do you do, Willie Green?
My biggest feeling about it is that, you know, we're capable, but we haven't done what it takes to give ourselves a chance to win those type of games yet. And, you know, this is good experience for us coming down the stretch, but we definitely know we have room for improvement.
Well, JD, they better improve quickly because this is an upper echelon team in the Eastern Conference. Despite firing their head coach, Adrian Griffin, their interim head coach right now is Joe Prunty. Doc Rivers will coach as the Milwaukee Bucks head the next game in Denver. This is a team in Milwaukee that's got a ton of talent, and it starts with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, a great team, a team that expects to contend for the NBA title, and you know, a team that obviously decided they needed to make a change at the top in order to get to where they want to be. The Pelicans have talked a lot about what they want to be. And now it's time to stop talking about it and be about it. I mean, you have to be able to put together the game that you want to when you need it against upper echelon competition. We've seen that fail on 4 consecutive Fridays. Hopefully, they're up for the challenge tonight.
Well, a little bit of good news is Zion Williamson, who did miss last night with a left foot bone contusion, is in the starting lineup. So that is good news. And we'll see how he will be physically against this Milwaukee team. It's difficult to play Milwaukee because of their length.
Absolutely. When you're talking about Giannis and you're talking about Brook Lopez and you're talking about now Bobby Portis, you have guys who can protect the rim and make things difficult. Hopefully for the Pelicans, they'll be better in the paint. They were outscored 58-38 in the paint last night. They get Zion back, the second leading scorer in the NBA in the paint, averaging 17 by himself. Hopefully that will balance things out for them.
All right, Pelicans have lost 3 in a row against the Bucks, and all 5 games in this relatively new building in downtown Milwaukee, the Fiserv Forum. So streaks need to end tonight quickly, as we will head to Boston after the game and take on the Celtics on Monday night. And of course, that will be a tough one, as the Celtics have lost just 1 home game the entire season. But the Pelicans, more often than not this year, and we talked about it in the open, after a tough loss, they have been very, very resilient and have been able to bounce back. And actually, if you look back on the last couple of back-to-backs, you won the back end of it. First, Brooklyn at home, then you go up to Minnesota and you defeat the Timberwolves on the second end. Of course, the legendary now, the folklore back-to-back that happened just a short time ago, about a week ago, in Denver on Friday night. And then you go to Dallas, get in at 4:30 in the morning, and wound up winning that night without 4 of your regulars in the lineup. So it can be done. The Pelicans are going to have to do it here in Milwaukee. We will take a break, come back, starting lineups, keys, tip from the Fiserv Forum. It's the Pelicans and the Bucks, and it's coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Down the 7
The Eagles present The Long Goodbye, the final tour. Live in concert in New Orleans. With special guest Steely Dan. The Eagles. Smoothie King Center, Saturday, February 17th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The Eagles, the long goodbye, the final tour.
Hey, basketball fans! Ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
Back in Milwaukee, Todd Raffanini with you, John DeShazier as well, as we get set for NBA action. It's the Pelicans and the Bucks. Time now for your starting lineup. First for the visiting Pelicans, 26-19 overall, 12-9 away from New Orleans, 8-2 though in the last 10 road games. Right now the Pelicans are sitting 7th in the Western Conference under 30-year head coach Willie Green.
CJ McCollum, 6'3" guard, Lehigh.
Herbert Jones, 6'6", forward, Alabama.
Brandon Ingram, 6'9", forward, Duke.
Zion Williamson, 6'7", forward, Duke.
Jonas Valanciunas, 6'11", center, Lietuvos Rytas, Lithuania.
For the Bucks, they come in at 31-14 overall. They're 20-5 in this building, but one of those losses was last night against the Cleveland Cavaliers, 112-110. Giannis Antetokounmpo did have 22 points, 11 rebounds. Damian Lillard with 22, but it was not enough as they could not shoot a lick, just like the Pelicans last night against Oklahoma City. Their coach is Joe Prunty, who is the interim coach. Doc Rivers was named during the week. He will coach against the Denver Nuggets in their next game in Denver. Damian Lillard will get the start. He is an Eastern Conference starter, of course, former teammate of C.J. McCollum in Portland. As a matter of fact, they have 2 all-star starters for the first time since 1976 here in Milwaukee. Malik Beasley at another guard. He is a 3-point marksman. I mentioned Giannis Antetokounmpo, 31 points a game. That is 3rd in the league in scoring. Jay Crowder, yes, that Jay Crowder, the longtime Phoenix Sun and Miami Heat, will start tonight in place of Chris Middleton, who is out, second of a back-to-back, as he is managing the knee. And Brook Lopez, one of the best defenders in the game, second in the league at 2.86 blocks per game, is the man in the middle, all 7 feet of him, 16th year out of Stanford. Those are your starting lineups. An active list presented by Morris Bart. You've got Matt Ryan in the G League. E.J. Liddell, of course, is back. He actually played last night in New Orleans. Darian Sebron is in Birmingham. And Malcolm Hill has signed a 10-day contract. Of course, he's been in 27 games in the G League, so he fills that 17th roster spot. We'll see if he is going to get in there in the next 10 days. Those are your particulars. We'll have Keys and Tip next.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or courts,
Bet Rivers is the place.
Over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
New Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for what's next. Born for a bolder taste. Born for shaking things up. The taste of a perfect match. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for this.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey Specialty, 7% alcohol volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels is a registered trademark. Coca-Cola is a trademark of the Coca-Cola Company. 2023 Jack Daniels and the Coca-Cola Company.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
Behind the back flip. Bounce feed to Zion, who drives it and throws it down with a left hand.
Cox, bringing us closer. Energy, we power life.
Brute force. Zion says, no you don't, Beard.
Ibotta, cash back made easy. And by Smoothie King, rule the day.
P.I. drives in, finger roll.
Here's Todd Graffanini.
Wow. All right, here we go, baby. Pelicans and Bucks from Milwaukee. Keys to the game brought to you by Ibotta. Cashback made easy, John DeShazer.
Well, the Pels had been pretty tidy with the basketball, but last night the bottom fell out. 20 turnovers, 22 points scored by Oklahoma City. They've got to be more careful with the basketball in this one, and they should be better with points in the paint. Outscored 58-38 last night. Zion Williamson back in the lineup. Let's see how his foot holds up. Hopefully that will balance things out in terms of points in the paint, because Milwaukee gives up 54 points in the paint per game. That is pretty high for them. 6th most in the league. So hopefully the Pelicans can take advantage.
All right, Pelicans in the statement edition, red uniforms, Crescent City in dark blue with the dark blue numerals, all black for the Bucks. Brooke. We might see Robin later. Brooke Lopez wins the tip, and left to right go the Bucks on your radio dial and mobile device. Damian Lillard, who was really cold last night from the floor, so you don't expect that. Again, Giannis spins into the lane, kick it back out. Beasley, pop a three. That's front iron, no good, and a rebound to Jonas Valanciunas.
That's a nice double early for the Pelicans. Herb Jones was on Giannis, and then Brandon Ingram doubled down.
Now Ingram, little fall-away baseline jumper over Lopez, no good, and Giannis, who has triple doubles in 3 of his last 4 games with the rebound. Now Dame deep left wing 3.
Shot that one on his old teammate, C.J. McCollum. C.J. knows better than that. He knows Dame will shoot that from that distance, so he's got to close that gap.
34% is Lillard this year from 3. But again, he was ice cold last night, going 2 of 10. That ain't happening tonight. Now McCollum got pushed by Beasley, and the ball goes out of bounds, so it will be Pelican basketball, no foul.
Zion being guarded by Giannis. Giannis basically was backing off of him, giving him all the space he wants for a jumper if he wants to take it.
Zion hadn't touched the ball yet. So Herb going to inbound, sideline left, get it to Ingram. Ingram, bounce feed to Jonas, shot fake on Crowder. Now he's going to drive right past him and pound it in with a right hand.
JV with the twinkle toes. Shows the basketball at the foul line and then puts it on the floor to get around a defender.
3-2. Lillard. Outside Giannis, get a pick from Lopez, still dribbling with the right hand, going to back it out beyond the arc. Now head of steam on Herb, goes right by him, and he missed the layup.
Yeah, Herb fouled
on Herb, and what a shot. So Herb Jones with 1 foul already. I mean, he was, he had 2 fouls about 6 minutes in last night, so they're going to go right at him again, and it's just really unfortunate because Herb can't stay on the floor. Well, he actually... This was plaguing him early in the year, and he kind of settled down a little bit. Now we're seeing it again.
I mean, Herb's given up 3-4 inches and probably 30-40 pounds to Giannis. That is a difficult cover for Herb. And if you can't force Giannis to shoot jumpers, I mean, you're in a real dilemma.
It's a difficult cover for the NBA.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't matter who they put in front of him. Free throw is good after he took 26 seconds. Giannis, 67% at the free throw line. You know, he came out here, and you were here as well. He was out here before anybody, warming up,
early.
Had his 2 kids. I was really surprised how many free throws he took during warm-ups.
Look, he's a guy who
you want to put the count on him, by the way?
Obviously, I won't do it yet. I'll wait to the 3rd, 4th quarter.
And he got them both.
But, I mean, he's a guy who obviously works on his game.
No doubt.
He works at his craft.
And 3rd in the league in scoring, 31.3 a game. And fourth in rebounds at 11.7. Zion's first touch now, 1-on-1 with Lopez. Going to take him right into the green paint and lay it in with a left hand.
Looked okay on that one, and he got the switch that he wanted.
5-4 Bucks, 3-ball Beasley. Somebody got a piece of that.
I think Herb got a
Herb
piece of
blocked the shot. Herb ended up in the tunnel.
Herb blocked another three.
Yes, he did. McCollum to the trailing Herb, who came from out of bounds literally. Ran 94 feet, actually ran about 115 feet, and laid it in with a right hand.
Well, the Bucks pretty much forgot him because he was out of bounds.
He was in the far tunnel. Now Lopez, left wing three. In and out, no good. He can pop that three now. Rebound Ingram. So the Pels up one here early. Ingram. Bumped by Crowder, get it to McCollum. Still hasn't taken a shot yet. CJ. Now right of the lane, Ingram, guarded by Beasley. He's got a height advantage. Bump, fall away, dotted line floater, rim blast good.
That's good. Now you saw him with the right hand basically swipe Beasley's hand off him defensively to clear a little bit of space.
First two for Ingram, who only had 12 points last night. Pels up 8-5. Lillard drives the lane, kick it out Crowder, catch and shoot left corner three, no. Tip rebound taken by Valanciunas, who boxed out Lopez. Front court left, Ingram. Ingram drives into the paint, hangs, puts it up, no. And it's off the back iron, and Beasley clears.
Well, Lopez came for the late challenge, and that kind of threw B.I. off a bit.
Now Jonas fronted, got it out to Crowder again for three, no good. Weak side rebound by C.J. McCollum, so Crowder's missed two corner threes.
And that's a good close by Jonas on the help.
Now McCollum, hook pass up top, pick and pop three, Jonas, swish. Straight away, 9-0 run, timeout, Bucks and Joe Prunty, and the Pels lead 11-5.
Nice pass by C.J. McCollum to kick uphill to JV for the wide open three. And you might see some threes from the Pels bigs in this one because of the size and length of Milwaukee down low.
We'll take the timeout, 8:46 left. First quarter, Pels up 6 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King. Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Jurassic World Live Tour. 65 million years in the making. See Jurassic World's most iconic dinosaurs. T-Rex, Blue the Raptor, Triceratops, and more roar to life with epic thrills and heart-pounding adventure. The feeling is real. Experience it live. Jurassic World Live Tour. Playing Smoothie King Center, February 3rd and 4th. Feel the roar live. For tickets and show details, visit JurassicWorldLiveTour.com.
Be at 7 p.m. at the Blender. We need you to get loud and proud with the best fans in the NBA. Get tickets now by visiting Pelicans.com. Graf and JD back in Milwaukee. Pels out quickly here, 11-5, 8:46 left first quarter.
We talked about the paint points. The Pels already 8-0 points in the paint, 4 or 5 from the field on those occasions. So they are attacking the basket exactly what they need to do against this Milwaukee team.
Yeah, Bucks are 1 of 6 from the floor, and they're all 3-point shots. So Lillard going to bring it in against his old teammate McCollum. Get it above the right elbow, Giannis. One dribble handed off to Beasley. Now around the perimeter to Lillard, left wing. Shot clock at 8. Now left of the lane, Giannis with Zion on him. Spins right, cut him off. Now around to Beasley. Beasley pop a straightaway 3. That's a brick. Rebound, Brandon Ingram.
Those have done a really nice job of keeping him in front.
Right, McCollum crosses over Beasley twice, gets into the paint. Ball deflected though, and it's stolen by Lillard, and the Pels turn it over for the first time.
We saw too much of that last night.
Way too much. Giannis just let him go. Nobody in the world is stopping that. Well, he drives the lane.
Yeah, but you can't rotate over and help defensively. I mean, Herb is in a difficult position on that.
Good entry feed, Ingram to Herb, double team, get it out long to Jonas, swing it to Z. Zion one-on-one, they back off, up top, straight away 3 again. Jonas, and that's front iron, and it's taken by Lillard. Pels up 11-7, 7:40 to go first quarter. Lopez, a little bounce feed from Lillard, and he'll knock that 3 down all night long if nobody's going to check him.
See, and that's tough because really, you don't play him for the dribble drive. You can play him more for the 3 if you're Valanciunas, but he's helping out on Lillard, so nobody helped the helper.
They're 7th in the league in three-point shooting at 38%. Ingram had a backdoor cut, but he couldn't finish. But it's deflected out to Herb. He bricks a 3, but followed up and in, weak side by Zion, and he lays it up with the right hand.
Always love to see Z active on the offensive glass.
So Zion with 4 points, 13-10. Mid-range Giannis off the heel.
Hey, you win. If you can get him to take that shot, that's a win.
Rebound Ingram. Ran in front court. 2-man game with Jonas. Kick it out to Herb. Left corner 3. And unfortunately, Herb's in a slump now. He was firing on all cylinders until last night. And now he's missed his last 6 shots from beyond the arc. Lopez another 3. You know it. And it's tied up at 13.
Jonas has got to pick him up early. I mean, you've got to. He's not a guy who is inclined to post a bunch. So Jonas has got to pick him up high.
They are 3 of 9 now from distance. And they're going to take a bunch.
They've made their last 3.
Ingram pounded by Crowder. Leans in. Floats it in from the dotted line.
Or rather, they made 2 of their last 3. But you've got to pick him up higher than that if you're Jonas Valanciunas. And again, you can't wait for him to come to you.
Lopez, it's not like he's 45%. He's 32%, but he could still shoot the ball.
He's going to shoot it from there. You got to go and meet him.
So Pels up 2 here. Giannis doubled. Up top, Lillard. Drives right by Jonas. Bounce feed back to Giannis and a 2-hand dunk.
That's a really lethal 2-man game if you got those 2 guys on the floor.
Now Z just barreling into the front court. Giannis flopped. Z didn't see it. Kick it to Herb. Left corner 3. Another miss. Rebound tip. And we got a loose ball foul on Herb.
Oh, goodness.
It's on Herb. You could see it from up here, so that's 2 on Herb.
Yeah, so that's 5:55 left in the first. And your best defender has to go to the bench with 2 fouls.
And again, Herb was absolutely stroking the 3. I mean, 39%. He was flirting with 40%. And now in the last 2 games, of course, nobody made any last night. But Herb last night was 2 for 7. And he starts tonight 0 for 2.
Yeah, he unfortunately, Herb will go through some of these swings on his 3s.
All right, Dyson Daniels, Jordan Hawkins in, along with Larry Nance.
Yeah,
Larry pushes Giannis. That's on the floor. So first on Nance, who literally was in for 10 seconds.
But when Giannis wants to drive, there ain't a whole lot you can do about it. Now, you can back off him, hopefully, and entice him to shoot the jumper. But if he's determined to get to the rim, he's going.
And Bobby Portis Jr. in for Brook Lopez. We're tied at 15 here first quarter. Beasley, bounce feed out right corner to Portis. Portis one-on-one with Dyson Daniels. Spins right, spins left again. Follow-away jumper good. Instant offense.
That's just the size. That's just size matters. He's bigger than Dyson Daniels. He's able to back him down and shoot over the top.
Portis averages 12.2. He's got his first 2. Bucks with the lead again. CJ, show and go. Nobody checked him. Lays it in, scooping style right hand.
Well, he peeked at Larry, and that forced the defense to roll a little bit to Larry.
And Crowder up top after a pass around the perimeter. Now they can't miss the 3. So they started out 1 for 6. Not anymore. They're 4 for 10. 20-17. But this is what they do. Ingram, one-on-one with Crowder. Left wing, crosses him over twice, drives into the paint, hangs, and he missed the layup. Did everything but score. Now
he's got to hustle back defensively.
That ain't happening. So Giannis just Euros through everybody and dunks it in, and this is basically what I've seen the last 5 years in this building.
And unfortunately, this is a guy, again, you've got to pick him up earlier than that. You got to treat him like Steph Curry and pick him up at midcourt. If he's at the key and nobody's picked him up, he's going to the rim. He's going to dunk it.
Timeout, Willie Green. 9-2 run for the Bucks. 4:41 left first quarter. Milwaukee 22, New Orleans 17 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Journey through the stunning sounds. Nominated for music's highest honor, the Grammy Channel returns to Sirius XM.
It's me. Hi.
With all the superstars, breakthroughs, and must-hear music from a remarkable year. The Grammy Channel. Now for a limited time on Channel 107 and the new Sirius XM app.
Get your basketball fix every afternoon on Sirius XM NBA Radio. Hear Justin Termine. If you don't play as a team, you can't win. And former Sixth Man of the Year, Eddie Johnson.
Let those guys in the front office run the damn team.
Plus, hear exclusive interviews from some of the top names around the game.
Charles Barkley, the Hall of Famer.
Reporters can never get into it with players. That's my rule of thumb.
Catch Justin and Eddie, NBA Today, 4 to 7 Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, or on the Sirius XM app.
Let's go, football fans. This week on Let's Go with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald and me, Jim Gray.
How do you beat Patrick Mahomes? He's an incredible competitor, and I think it's on display in the biggest moments. So got so many of the intangibles. So beyond his ability to throw the ball, he's a fierce competitor. They got a great team. They're really well coached. It's been a great organization.
Listen now to the extended version of Let's Go, exclusively on the SiriusXM app, included with all our trials and popular plans. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Hey, what's going on? This is Kevin Hart, host of Gold Mines on Laugh Out Loud Radio, Channel 96. Here to tell you about the brand new Sirius XM app. Check out my new personal page on the fully redesigned app to see all the places that you can hear me and also keep up with all the latest episodes and more. Just search Kevin Hart in the app to find me, and then keep exploring to add all your Sirius XM favorites and your new discoveries to your library. The brand new Sirius XM app is helping you find and connect with me and the personalities that you know and love from all of the Sirius XM family.
NBA Radio on Sirius XM is available on your connected devices. Listen at home anytime you want with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
Money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with BetRivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Pels had an early 6-point lead, but since the timeout by the Bucks, they've outscored New Orleans 17-6 and now lead 22-17 as we're back here in action as C.J. McCollum promptly misses a three. Right wing, and then Dyson Daniels fights for the rebound, and he is going to tie up Malik Beasley. Nice hustle play by Dyson.
Dyson first jars it loose, swipes down, jarred it loose, and basically crawled all over Beasley to tie him up.
Well, unfortunately, the Pelicans have picked up right where they left off last night and cannot put the ball in the bucket from beyond the arc. And they started out 1 out of 5. We have not seen that this year. They've usually followed up a poor shooting night with a good one. So there's still time to rectify it as Jose Alvarado checks in. Dyson and Beasley in the jump circle. Dyson wins the tip, as he should. With to Hawkins, back from Alvarado. Jordan Hawkins into the ball game, right elbow, nearly threw it away. Dyson's got it now. Up top, 1-on-1 with Beasley, crosses him over, spins into the lane, throws it up, and it's taken by Beasley. Dyson just can't make a shot.
No.
He's getting his looks.
He's got to keep looking, too. He's got to continue. You can't have him out there and be 4-on-5 on offense.
Now Lillard steps back above the left elbow three. They are now 8 of their last 10 from the floor, and it's 24-17. Lillard now with 5 points. Well, I'm getting queasy already.
They score 124 a game and only scored 100 last night, so you kind of felt like this might be coming.
You got to match him. Ingram, left elbow jumper, got it. Mid-range BI, averaging 21 a game. He's got 6 tonight.
His mid-range has fluctuated a bit this season.
Another open three. Portis.
They've got, it feels like they've got 10 guys who can shoot threes.
They're just flexing now. 27-19. Jose got in the lane, got two guys up in the air, dump it off to Nance. Too many passes, deflected out of bounds by Giannis.
Larry's got to shoot that, or Jose's got to shoot that. One of those two have to take that shot. You're at the front of the rim. You're not going to get closer than that.
Andre Jackson Jr. is checked in. He was DNP CD last night, along with Brook Lopez. Again, they lost to Cleveland by 12. And as JD said, they only scored 100 points, which is 24 below their average. That ain't happening tonight. You got to match them. 27-19. Dyson drives on Portis, kick it to Larry, left corner three. Got it as it rattled in.
That's a very nice driving kick from Dyson, who beats the defender and forces Milwaukee to basically turn heads and give him attention, and he kicks to the corner, and Larry.
And it's his first points. Pels trail by 5. Lillard another three.
You can't go over the screen like Jose Alvarado did on that one and be trailing him. He's gonna shoot it.
So they're 6 of 12 now beyond the arc. Ingram mid-range, got it just above the nail. So 2 straight middies for BI, who now has 8, but their 3s to your 2s, that don't really compute.
No, does not.
Lillard, another 3. No, missed one. Short. Rebound Nance. Pels trail by 6, 2:15 left first quarter.
Kept him in front, challenged the shot. That's about as much as you can do.
Now Ingram got a pick from Nance and a reach in on Jay Crowder. 2:12 left first quarter. The greatest defensive team in the history of basketball. That's the first foul on the Bucks. So they're defending without fouling.
Allegedly.
Pels have 3 team fouls. They've actually let them play.
Yeah, they have. Pels 16 points in the paint, so they're getting some decent looks.
All right, Zion's in for BI. Pat Connaughton in. Long-time Buck. World champion 2021. Jose up front, guarded by Connaughton. Whip it out to Larry. Hand it off to Hawkins. Hawkins, fly by Jackson. Pop a mid-range, no. Strong side rebound, Connaughton. Outlet to Lillard. Game time already with 8 points. Hook pass up top. Lopez, he'll take another 3, and he missed it. Rebound to Alvarado.
But he's wide open. He's wide open. I mean, you know where he's going to be.
To Larry, right free throw line extended. Bounce feed to Z. Spins out of trouble. Look out behind. Bounce feed to Nance. High off the glass and in with a right hand. Good bounce pass by Zion Williams.
And that's a very nice meet the basketball from Z, because if he doesn't meet it, Portis is going to make that steal.
90 seconds left in the first. We're down 4. Lopez Euros in. Throws up a prayer and is answered. He just threw it up off the glass. But again, you can't get beat by Brook Lopez. He's got 8 points already. 32-26. Jose, left lane line. Get it to Nance. Drives on Connaughton. Pops a little shot put floater. Didn't get the roll. And rebound to Lillard. 1 minute left in the first quarter. We're down 6. Lillard. Little behind the back flip to Portis. Extra pass Jackson. He'll go behind the back. Drives on Z. Kick it out in the corner. Nance deflected it, and somehow Jackson got it back. Boy, you talk about lucky.
Threw it right to him.
Lucky.
And he couldn't hold it.
And now Jose fouls Lillard.
With 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Well, you had one to give. So it's not free throws, but that's buzzard's luck right happened there, because Nance had an easy steal. And the guy who threw the pass gets it back.
Yeah.
Can't make it up.
Threw maybe the worst pass of the night.
Yep, gets it right in his breadbasket. Inbound to Lillard, shot clock is at 10, game clock is at 44. Lillard on Jose, size advantage Dame. Right of the center circle. Trying to get it to Portis and said he's going to drive right down the lane and float it up and in. I mean,
Jose's reaching and not playing with his feet, and Lillard gets right around him, and once he gets him on his hip, it's done.
Lillard averaging 25 already with 10. Z splits 2 defenders, floats it up and in off the box and in. They had a foul to give, but no matter, because Williamson's going to get an N1. And Zion, after missing last night, has started out strong here tonight with 6 points.
It's a great thing to see. The Pelicans needed him in this game if they were going to be what they hope to be, which is the team that scores in the paint and you're able to kick and get those open threes. Zion's able to do that because of that word, the gravity that he brings.
Najee Marshall in for Jordan Hawkins. Hawk played 5 minutes, put up a mid-range. That was it. So Zion is struggling at the free throw line. Not that one. It's a good first quarter for Z.
He made that when he pointed at the radio booth and said, take that, Grant.
I'll take it all night long, as long as you make them. Shot clock, game clock, basically a second apart. And Jackson, guarded by Dyson, trying to get it to Dave instead of steal. It goes back to Lillard, tiptoeing, and now Jose pushes Lillard, and it's a foul.
Jose had the steal.
I'm rubbing temples.
And didn't come up with it clean.
That's 2 steals that have been in our lap and have gone right back to the Bucks. And now to make matters worse, you foul Lillard. And he's going to, he don't miss free throws. So they're going to have a 36-point first quarter.
And Jose rattled in the first.
He ain't missing.
He's debating with the officials about something on the offensive end.
Man. That is 2 plays now. That's going to cost you 4 points because you couldn't get the steal. Ingram's going to come in. You've got 9 seconds left here in the first, so you're going to have an opportunity. And as Ingram comes in, so will Jay Crowder. So it looks like that's going to be a matchup here tonight. As Joe Prunty's going to coach his last game as the interim here from Milwaukee. 35-29 Bucks. You had a feeling it was going to be a little high scoring tonight, especially the way both teams shot the ball last night. There's Lillard already with 11 and about to be 12. There you have it. Lillard is 92% from the line and has made now 316 free throws. 4 seconds left. Ingram straightaway 3. Hello.
Oh, yes, sir.
Brandon Ingram from distance,
yes,
inbound to Lillard. 3-quarter court. But if it goes off the glass, tell you what, the way they shot it, I'll take it. Down 4 here, going to the second.
Absolutely. At no point last night did the Pels score 32 points in a quarter. Unfortunately, at no point did Milwaukee score 36 in a quarter last night either. But the Pels, 20 points in the paint. That's a great start.
We'll head to the second in Milwaukee. The Bucks 36, the Pelicans 32 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
New Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for what's next. Born for a bolder taste. Born for shaking things up. The taste of a perfect match. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for this.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey Specialty, 7% alcohol volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels is a registered trademark. Coca-Cola is a trademark of the Coca-Cola Company. 2023 Jack Daniels and the Coca-Cola Company.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Season ticket plan for the 2024-25 season now available. Secure your plan now. Join us in the Smoothie King Center for every exciting moment and take advantage of the early bird pricing. Visit Pelicans.com/season tickets for more info today. Todd Raffanini, John DeShazier with you here in Milwaukee at the Fiserv Forum in its 6th year. The Pelicans have not won in this building. We head to the second quarter. It's Gus Catgill and the conductor Chris Moran in the Smoothie King Center studios back in New Orleans. Milwaukee leading New Orleans 36-32.
Well, after the Pels scored a season-low 83 last night, very encouraging to see the 32-point score in the first quarter. They got to tighten up better defensively, though. That 36 ain't going to do it. We understand that Milwaukee is a high-scoring team, but you got to defend a little bit better.
Right point Zion here to start the second. Pels ball moving right to left. McCullum, Marshall, Z, Nance, and Hawkins on the floor. Zion guarded by Bobby Portis. Chests it up top. McCullum, shot Shot fake, drives, running right-hand floater off the glass. He called it, but he didn't make it. Around and out. So McCollum, who struggled last night, struggling tonight. Just 2 points. Cameron Payne now in running the point. Former Phoenix Sun, as Portis will knock down the mid-range. 15 feet baseline right. They can't miss, man.
Yeah.
They cannot miss.
I mean, they average, they score 124 games.
I get it. But we picked a bad time to come in here after last night. Now Zion double, get it to Nance. Shot put right wing three. Fluttered in.
Larry Nance out there just stroking it.
2 threes for Nance. That's the most on the team tonight. 3-ball Portis. Yep. Okay. 41-35. They already have 7 threes.
They're just going with the Oprah thing here on the threes. You get a 3 and you get a 3.
Portis 10 off the bench. We're just underway in the second quarter. Z in. Missed the floater. Rebound Portis. One of those shots that he normally makes as Payne will cross over Hawkins. Running left-hand floater off the heel. And Hawkins gets the rebound in the green paint. Pels down 41-35, 90 seconds gone in the second quarter. Hawkins drives on Payne, lost it though. And it's taken by Connaughton. That's a second turnover.
Payne stripped him as he went by.
Portis, one-on-one with Z, left of the lane. Fall away baseline jumper. Yep.
Well, there ain't nothing Z can do about that.
12 for Portis.
Z played him well, and he basically shot a fadeaway over Z as Z was closing.
Portis has 7 in the quarter already. Zion splits 2 defenders. I mean, Connaughton's trying to guard Williamson. That's not fair. And Brook Lopez is going to get the foul. So free throws coming up for Williamson.
Brook Lopez is pointing at the pointing at the scoreboard, telling the officials, where was I in this?
Tell you what, that looked like one of them. That looked like one of them fouls on SGA last night.
Yeah, that was
phantom.
Yeah, that was somewhat. If you want to call it a touch foul, you can.
So Z with 2 free throws. First one is good. He's got 8. Economic, 43-36. But the problem tonight, which was not the problem last night, is defense. Bobby Portis already has his average, and he's played 7 minutes. He has not missed a shot. Williamson with 2 free throws. That's
Pels simply, they can't get stops. They had 2 stops, and they fumbled the steal. But they cannot get stops.
All right, Payne, Portis, who's on a heater right now.
I think they're in the zone right here defensively. Yes, they are.
Jackson and Lopez. Let's see what happens. Payne weaves through the right hand, switches. It rolls out to Portis. 3-ball, air ball. Now that would have, I might have taken the headset off. Leak out Najee. Get it to Hawkins. Fumbles, catch and shoot 3. Got it from the left corner.
Very nice.
In front of the Bucks bench.
I thought Najee might fumble that one out of bounds, but he was able to gain control and feed it to Hawk.
Hawk had a couple of threes last night, got his first tonight. Pels down 3. Payne, whip it over to Connaughton. Shot fake, drives to the block. Bounce feed to Lopez, who pitched a tent in the lane and a little right-hand dunk.
Well, you're playing the zone, and Zion Williamson went out in that corner to challenge that 3, but he didn't. He just basically ran right by Connaughton.
Dunked over Hawkins. Now, Portis trying to guard Zion, a lot of contact. Lefty layup, no good.
And more contact on that one than the one that was called earlier on Brook Lopez.
Portis trying to post up Najee. He's got it left baseline. He's doubled, though. Now he's sizing up Marshall. 10-foot jumper.
He's found every matchup that he likes, and he's just shooting over the top of smaller defenders.
47-40. We lose it. Up the 4, Payne. Layup good. Timeout, Willie Green. 49-40. Milwaukee, 8:39 left on a 6-0 run. We're in the second quarter in the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
Mid-City Smiles is proud to be the official dental care provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. Located in the heart of New Orleans, Mid-City Smiles specializes in family dentistry, dental implants, cosmetic procedures, and is recognized as the leading area provider of Invisalign. Dr. Mark Anderson and his team invite you to visit their state-of-the-art office and become part of the Mid-City Smiles family. Call 485-6575 or visit midcitysmiles.com today. We create winning smiles.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
Couple of finals already. The Nets beat the Rockets 106-104. Nuggets over the 76ers 111-105. The Knicks over the Heat 125-109. And guys, on Monday, the Pelicans will be in Boston. They trailed the Clippers 88-55. 32 seconds in the third there.
Where's that game? Boston?
Where's that game?
Gosh, you got to be more detailed than that. Where is that game? Holy mackerel. Wow. Well, that's all we need is to anger Boston, because we're seeing the remnants of Cleveland coming in here last night and holding Milwaukee to 100 points, because the way that the Bucks are going right now, they're going to have 100 midway in the third quarter. They lead us 49-40 with 8:35 left in the second.
Well, last night, the defense wasn't the problem. They couldn't score enough. Tonight, I don't think the offense is the problem. They can't get stopped.
Zion, one-on-one with Portis, splits defenders, reverse layup. I mean, he went through Portis and Brook Lopez.
Zion just slicing through, and he's talking to the crowd. I think he's telling them something about Portis' defense or lack thereof.
11 for Z, but Portis has 14 off the bench. Connaughton, short corner right, get it to Lopez, right wing 3.
See, again, he's catching it, and there's too much space for a guy who's not going to put it on the floor out there.
This is really deflating because they're doing all of this with Giannis on the bench. Left of the top, McCollum, pop and drop a 3. But it don't matter if you can't stop him.
Yeah,
52-45.
They get wide open looks, just wide open looks.
They are 8 of 18 from distance. Now Jackson getting into the act, right corner. You know it. 55-45. They're going to pull away here if you're not careful.
Well, you can't trade out 2 for 3s.
McCollum crosses over. Get it down low. Jonas lays it in.
I mean, at one point they were 1 for 6 from 3. So now that would be, my math says, 8 for 13.
Yeah,
that is a lot.
Now Portis, 10-footer.
Bobby Portis,
we picked a bad time.
Looking like Bobby Jones, Bobby Dandridge.
57-47. Jonas left to the top for 3. Long rebound to Lopez. If you don't score, you got so much pressure on you because they can't miss. Cameron Payne, deep left wing 3. Again, this game's going to be over at halftime if you don't watch it.
Yeah, you don't know where the 3 is coming from. That is one of the big things. You don't know where it's coming from.
McCollum nearly traveled because he got tripped by Jackson. And I've been in this building 3 times. No game has gone past halftime when it wasn't over.
I mean, 6 players
none
have combined for their 10 threes. So you don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, joy, Giannis back in the game. They did all of this with him out. Bobby Portis has 16 points. He averages 12, and he's played 11 minutes.
Bobby Portis said, Coach, I ain't tired. Don't check me out. Don't look my way.
They've got 3 in double figures. You're going to have to score 145 points tonight. Ingram, left elbow. Good.
Again, the offense has not been the issue.
Yep.
Held 57% from the floor.
Bucks second in the league in scoring. Payne finally missed a shot. They get the rebound. Portis with the three. Oh, my goodness, popped some champagne. He missed it. And Herb Jones back into the ball game for the Pelicans with the ball. Now Ingram floated down in the paint to Giannis over the back. Giannis Antetokounmpo, foul on number 34.
So if you're the Pelicans, basically you got you exhale because they're hitting you with some body blows. Exhale and find your defensive principle. Look, there are some guys that you've got to be satisfied with taking those shots. And you got to get your defense to get those guys to take those shots.
Ingram fouled by Crowder. And 2 free throws coming up for B.I. He missed the fall away 15-footer. And he'll get a couple out of this. Again, when we saw Ingram come off the bench, Crowder was on the bench. And when Ingram came in, Crowder came in. So that's the matchup.
Yeah, but you saw what Crowder was doing with him. He's playing him, just bodying him, being physical. Because, again, the Pelicans, until you show you can take it, you're going to see it.
Free throw Ingram good. He's 80%, which is way below where he was last year. He's about 86, 87. Pels free throws have plagued them this season. 24th in the league at 76.5%. Pels down 10 here. Still down 10, as I spoke that into existence. 60-50. 5:50 to go here first half. Giannis drives into the paint, spins to Portis. Portis drives right back into the lane, kick it to Crowder, extra pass. Payne, he went up and down. Instead, it was a pass to Crowder. Now it's on the deck. Beasley with 5 to Crowder. Bounce feed to Payne. Fly by Herb. 3 ball on the way. Chicken salad. That's about it tonight, folks. 63-50. They cannot miss.
There have been at least 3 or 4 loose possessions that the Pels couldn't come up with defensively.
They are 5 for their last 7 from distance. Ingram around Crowder. Pops right elbow. Mid-range. B.I. The 3 ain't going into 2. 63-52. They've got 11 made threes. We got 6. Another 3 Payne. Nope, that's off. Air ball, actually, from the left corner. Rebound Valanciunas is 5th. Off the floor. Ingram. No look. Bounce pass to Herb. That's a goaltend on Giannis. That was going to be a reverse layup by Herb Jones. Giannis actually got there.
See, it's the small things. Very few guys on this team run the court better than Herb on a fast break because Herb doesn't flare out for the 3 all the time. He will cut to the basket and look for the layup.
Payne, Beasley, Giannis, Crowder, and Portis for the Bucks.
This zone is hard when they're making this many threes.
Giannis drove by Jonas and missed the scooping layup. Now Dyson knocked down Payne, kick it out to Herb in the left corner, and he will bury the 3 in front of the Bucks bench. And Joe Punty will call a timeout. It's a 10-3 run for New Orleans, and we're down 6.
Great ball movement on that one. The kick out pass from Dyson Daniels to Jonas, who swings it over to Jordan Hawkins, who swings it to Herb in the corner. Wide open 3.
So Herb knocks down his first 3 of the night. We'll take the timeout with him. 4:32 left, second quarter. It's the Bucks 63, the Pelicans 57. You're listening to Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network.
With Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine break down the biggest stories in the NBA on the starting lineup.
Adrian Griffin dismissed as head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
For a first-year head coach, they should have an opportunity to kind of like get their footing. I think Adrian Griffin, who's been around the league forever, has a chance to continue to improve, but I feel like that's really a harsh move on their part.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Radio Monaco presents an exclusive in-depth interview with Michael Flatley.
For a quarter of a century, Lord of the Dance has been dazzling audiences.
Radio Monaco's Cassandra and Michael Flatley celebrate his legendary career.
It was so exciting because you're dancing on the edge every night.
Sirius XM's Radio Monaco, celebrating 25 years of Lord of the Dance with Michael Flatley. Just search Radio Monaco on the all-new Sirius XM app.
4 teams remain on the road to Super Bowl 58.
Kansas City, for the 6th consecutive time, is going to the AFC Championship.
The Baltimore Ravens take on the Kansas City Chiefs for the AFC Championship, while the San Francisco 49ers face the Detroit Lions for NFC supremacy.
I envisioned that we would have a chance to compete with the big boys, and that's where we're at.
Hear coverage leading up to Championship Sunday and post-game reaction and interviews on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on SiriusXM.
Okay. SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Parker McCollum. Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCollum Live, with special guest Corey Kent. Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man? On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCollum Live.
Right, Milwaukee ball out of the break. Pels have cut it to 6, 63-57.
Back in this zone. Let's see what happens.
And Beasley with the Dame Lillard is back in there. Right corner Lopez. He'll fumble the ball, pick it up, and make a right corner three anyway.
Yeah, but who did they shoot over? Jordan Hawkins. Smaller defender who cannot bother him.
Frustrating. Lopez has 4 made threes. Hawkins moves to the left, goes around and out with the 3 from straight away. 66-57. Giannis, kick it out to Lillard. Fly by Dyson, free ball on the way. Let's see. Their season high is 23 threes. They are 10 away, and we've got 3:35 left in the first half.
I mean, it feels like they hadn't missed any. They're 13-25, but it feels like 25-25.
It is going to be tough to win this game if they keep shooting like that. As a matter of fact, it'll be impossible. Herb Jones running lefty floater in the lane. But they've got 69 points, and we've got 3:15 left. By the way, their high for a first half is 81. That was against Detroit. Now Beasley wants to get into the act and said, get it down low. Giannis bullies his way in. All you can do is foul him.
Yeah, he's playing against smaller defenders. That time Dyson Daniels gets caught on him. And if it's either Dyson Daniels or it's Herb Jones, that's a decided mismatch. But then again, who does match up against Giannis?
We're shooting 60%, 53.8% from 3. And we're down 10 with 3:06 left in the second because they can't miss. This will only be the 5th and 6th free throw attempts for the Bucks. I shouldn't jinx that. Giannis had a 32 attempt game this year. That was his 64-point performance when they had that controversy with the ball, and that one was nearly an air ball. If he takes 32 free throws, JD, you're going to be doing play-by-play. I will be walking the concourse.
He won't get 32.
Rubbing temples.
But if he does get 32 and he does get 64, let's hope that the Pelicans give him the game ball and they don't go with the shenanigans.
I'm just talking about the 32 free throws. 32 free throws.
You know what? I ain't saying nothing yet.
Second. Oh, my goodness. Now, who's that
Lopez?
off of?
Yeah, that's off Lopez.
Those were 2 of the worst looking free throws you'll ever see. And the second one was so bad, you almost had it go off you.
Yeah, barely scraped the front of the rim.
So now Ingram up top, Zion. Z one-on-one with Giannis, shovels it to McCollum off the curl. Running alley-oop attempt. Nope. Too bad of a pass. McCollum's in a bit of a funk right now, as Giannis will take 50 steps.
Offensive.
Push off.
He gives Jonas Valanciunas an elbow up high.
What about the walk?
Almost around the throat.
What about the walk prior to the karate chop? McCollum, mid-range, no. Tipped up Lopez, taken by Lillard. Boy, CJ now 2 of 5 from the floor. 3-ball Crowder, no good. Strong side rebound, Brandon Ingram. 71-59 Bucks. 2:20 to go in the half. Ingram got his pocket picked by Beasley on a crossover. Beasley, front court, righty layup, good. 73-59, and it's happening again.
Yeah.
Biggest lead of the night.
And not a ton of turnovers,
no,
but they scored on every one of them.
That's the thing, too. They are putting so much pressure on you. You have to score every possession.
You got to score every possession. You can't afford to turn it over. And
Zion,
you can't trade out 2 for 3s.
Zion went underneath the hoop, missed the reverse layup. Giannis had a steam. Hip check, C.J. McCollum. And Milwaukee just flexing. Nance will check in for Z, who's actually playing pretty well. Actually, Nance is coming in for JV. But the Bucks are at top form right now, and they don't even have Chris Middleton tonight. Giannis guarded by Herb. He's got 2 fouls. Pick from Beasley. Leans in. No look over to Beasley for 3. Nope. And rebound, Larry Nance. 95 seconds left in the half. Bucks with their largest lead, 73-59. Ingram, deep left wing. Crosses over Lillard. Drives in. That's the figure roll. Rebound, Lillard.
Oh, that's the Lopez challenge. Made it difficult right at the end.
Lillard one-on-one with Z. Right wing. Shot clock at 13. Chest it over to Giannis. One dribble. Fake it 3. Back to Lillard. Fly by. Back to the cutting to the rack.
Mercy.
Giannis and the dunk. I hate to say it, folks.
You can't forget him defensively. And I mean, I understand Lillard's on the floor also, but you got to understand where Giannis is. That's an uncontested drive.
Ingram had a steam. Pick and pop to Nance. They left him alone. Straightaway 3. Too strong. Back tapped out by Herb. Taken by Beasley, who lost it out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. Again, they got 75 points, and they still have 41 seconds left. Najee will check in, but I've seen this act before in this building. Every time we come here.
And this really has not been an overwhelming performance so far by Giannis.
Well, that's, again, the deflating part about the whole thing is we're getting cooked by other guys. Now, you expect Lillard to put points up. But, I mean, Portis, come on.
Yeah.
I know he's talented,
well,
but not a 16-point first half.
Well, Portis and Lopez are giving it to you.
McCollum, good pass down low to Nance, who cut to the rack. Larry blocked, but a foul. Let's see if it's on Giannis or Lopez. It's on Crowder. None of the above. Crowder wanted a challenge. That ain't happening. So Nance at the line. This will be the 6th and 7th free throw attempt for New Orleans. This one is good. He would have taken a 60-point half before the game.
Would have been real happy about it.
33.1 seconds left.
And still not discouraged by it. That's probably going to need about a 70-point second half and a little bit of D.
It's with both free throws. Larry, he's in double figures with 10.
And
Quietly.
Bills do get a 2-for-1 out of it.
There's 28 seconds left, 18 on the shot clock. Lillard, Connaughton, Giannis, Beasley, and Lopez. Connaughton all alone in the right corner, but his 3 is short. Rebound, Brandon Ingram has been everywhere tonight. That's his 5th board. Shot clock off, so you'll get one here. You can knock one down. Center circle Ingram with 5. Got a pick. Drives down the center of the lane. Hangs in the air, but he didn't get the roll after he was fouled. Oh, that would have helped.
He saw the shot blockers converging, and he turned his body, contorted, get sideways, and put that one up left-handed. Couldn't get it to kiss in, but he drew foul.
Some bad rolls tonight, too. In the gym here. The foul is on Lillard. His first, so 2 freebies for Brandon. 16 first half points make it 17. He's now 2 of 3 at the free throw line. as Nance and Dyson will check back in here for defense. Can't give up anything cheap with 2.2 to go in the second quarter. It's going to be a double-digit advantage for the Bucks regardless of what happens.
Yeah, who's your free safety?
2.2 is plenty of time in this league to get it at least a half court. Second free throw. Whoa. Rim glass hangs on the front iron and drops. Inbound to Giannis. Couple dribbles. Half court, good if it goes. Ooh. Hit the glass in the rim, but falls short. So, all in all, you got to look at it. You're down 12 at half.
Yeah, you're down 12 at half. You scored 63 in the first half. You've got to figure out what it is you're trying to do defensively, because right now they're 13 of 28 from 3 and 60% from the floor overall. So you've got to tighten down defensively. But offensively, you got what you want. So hopefully you can continue that in the second half and find a few more stops on defense.
All right, Gus Gattengill, Pelicans at the half. When we come back, Milwaukee 75, New Orleans 63. Gus returns after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
At Progressive, we love sports and saving you money, so we bundled them together.
2 seconds left on the clock, third field goal range, and it looks like he's going to go with a 5-iron. No, wait. The quarterback is skating back on the ice. He's talking with his caddy. They're pulling the goalie. He skates off the fairway as the kicker lines off his putt. It's a breakaway. They bundled their home and auto insurance with Progressive. Touchdown savings, birdie goal.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
My personal favorite stories are when a young man comes in and you can see they're a little intimidated. This just happened last week. I saw the young man. I said, "Hey, what can I do to give you a hand?" And he said, "Well, I'm here for an engagement ring, but I don't think I'm in the right place." So I got him to my desk, and within an hour, he had purchased an engagement ring, had spent $1,000, and he was treated like he spent a lot more, and I'm sure we have a customer for life. My name is Ken Friend of Friend & Company Fine Jewelers. You've got a friend in the jewelry business.
You've waited long enough. Now the time has come. Nicki Minaj presents the Pink Friday 2 World Tour. The #1 selling superstar, Nicki Minaj, live in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, March 18th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The brand new album, Pink Friday 2, is available everywhere now. Visit NickiMinajOfficial.com.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace!
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Gattengill.
Tell me if you've heard this before. The 3-ball is a difference maker. Milwaukee shooting 60% from the floor, 29 of 48. New Orleans shooting 54%, 24-44 most nights. Conductor Chris Moran, that means you're probably either leading or you're having a very good first half. And quite honestly, 63 points in a half is not a bad first half, even in today's NBA. Problem is Milwaukee has 75, and that is because they're 13 of 28 from distance. The Pelicans are 7 of 14 from distance. Think of that. You're a much better mathematician than I am.
50%.
Well, 28 to 14. What's the difference there? 14 more threes?
Yeah.
14 more threes attempted by them. Yeah. There you go. The rebound battle is 20-18 in favor of the Bucks. Not too terrible there. Giannis has 12 for the Bucks. Brook Lopez has 16 to lead Milwaukee, along with Portis off the bench. So off the bench, they got 16. Dame Tom has 15 with 3 threes. Lopez has 4 threes for 16 points. Giannis has 12. So they have 4 players in double figures. Pelicans have 18 from Brandon Ingram. He has 5 rebounds and an assist. Zion Williamson has 11 points to go with 2 assists and a rebound. Herb Jones has 9. Jonas has 7. CJ McCollum, 5 points, 2 for 5, 1 for 2 from distance. Off the bench, Larry Nance Jr. with 10 points and 3 rebounds. Dyson's played 9 minutes, no points. Jordan Hawkins has played 15 minutes, 3 points. Jose Alvarado, 4 minutes, no points, no shot attempts. He has a rebound. And Najee Marshall has 6 minutes, no shot attempts, no rebounds, 1 assist, no points.
He's getting cardio,
I guess. Points in the paint, 30 compared to 20 in favor of the Pelicans, though. So a little bit difference. Last night, they were just jacking up away, and they're trying to attack, and they are scoring in the paint. Problem is Milwaukee is scoring from beyond the arc. 75-63 is your halftime score on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill. With award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, 30 flat-screen TVs, plus recliners. Manning's Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Harris for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play. See you soon.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-770-STOP.
Hey, basketball fans. Ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Taking a look at the NBA scoreboard here, you got a couple of games that have already gone final. Winning tonight, Nets over the Rockets at home. Nuggets at home beat the 76ers. Knicks 125-109 over the Heat. Pistons lose at home. It's the Wizards 118-104. In the first, Kings and Mavericks, no score after 30 seconds of action. Lakers and Warriors 36-34 LA at Golden State. 10-16 in the second there. T-Wolves 36, Spurs 23. 11:37 in the second there. Jazz 133, Hornets 122, 21 seconds left in the fourth. And the Clippers and Celtics game a little closer. LA 115, Boston 92 in Boston, 32 seconds left in the fourth. In Milwaukee, they lead the Pelicans 75-63 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work, and just like the Saints, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting care4la.com. That's care4la.com.
Jurassic World Live Tour. 65 million years in the making. See Jurassic World's most iconic dinosaurs. T-Rex, Blue the raptor, triceratops, and more roar to life with epic thrills and heart-pounding adventure. The feeling is real. Experience it live. Jurassic World Live Tour. Playing Smoothie King Center, February 3rd and 4th. Feel the roar live. For tickets and show details, visit JurassicWorldLiveTour.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Parker McCullum. Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCullum Live, with special guest Corey Kent.
Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man have?
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCullum Live.
75-63 halftime score. Leading the Pels is Brandon Ingram. Leading the Bucks, Brooke Lopez. Second half action next on the Pelicans Radio Network.
It's NFL Conference Championship Sunday on Sirius XM with a trip to Super Bowl 58 on the line. Tomorrow at 3 Eastern, the Chiefs face the Ravens for the AFC Championship.
Lamar Jackson with a knockout shot.
Then at 6:30, it's the NFC Championship as the Lions face the 49ers.
Touchdown! CMC!
And after the games, look ahead to the Super Bowl on NFL Radio Channel 88 or listen on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Let's go, football fans. This week on Let's Go with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald and me, Jim Gray.
How do you beat Patrick Mahomes?
He's an incredible competitor, and I think it's on display in the biggest moments. So got so many of the intangibles. So beyond his ability to throw the ball, he's a fierce competitor. They got a great team. They're really well coached. It's been a great organization.
Listen now to the extended version of Let's Go, exclusively on the SiriusXM app, included with all our trials and popular plans. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Hey, everyone. It's Gerald Brown from the Bottom Line Sports Show on NBA Radio. Hear the best NBA talk with Rick Mahorn and me every Saturday morning. This Clipper team, Rick, when healthy, they are the second best team in the West behind the Denver Nuggets. If they stay healthy, this is a team that I could see winning the championship. Listen to Rick Mahorn and me, Gerald Brown, on the Bottom Line Sports Show every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern on NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SiriusXM app.
Hey, it's Buzz Brainerd, host on The Highway and the Music Row Happy Hour. And I'm here to tell you about the brand new SiriusXM app. Check out my new personal page on the fully redesigned app to see all the places you can hear me, keep up with all my latest interviews, shows, and more. It's easy. Just search Buzz in the app to find me, then keep exploring to add all your SiriusXM favorites and cool stuff you discover to your library.
4 teams remain on the road to Super Bowl 58.
Kansas City, for the 6th consecutive time, is going to the AFC Championship.
The Baltimore Ravens take on the Kansas City Chiefs for the AFC Championship, while the San Francisco 49ers face the Detroit Lions for NFC supremacy.
I envisioned that we would have a chance to compete with the big boys, and that's where we're at.
Hear coverage leading up to Championship Sunday and post-game reaction and interviews on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Amaranth's flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarain's. Bold like that.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Back in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Todd Graffinini, John DeShazier with you at the Fiserv Forum, where they are enjoying their 162nd consecutive sellout. They love their Bucks here in Milwaukee. So far, so good. If you're a Bucks fan, 75-63. We head to the third quarter. Bucks outscored us 39-31 in the second. And JD, you kind of figured you were going to see a game like this. You've got two teams that have been playing very good offense. Bucks all year, the Pelicans especially in the last month and a half. Neither team could make a shot last night. It's a lot different tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, it hadn't been the offense's problem, but the Pels have not played quite clean enough. Only 5 turnovers, but the Bucks have scored 10 points off those 5 turnovers. So they've scored every time you've turned it over. And then think about the fast break points, 14-5 Milwaukee. So when they've been able to get out and run, they've been able to convert. The Pels just have not played clean enough.
And their bench is killing us. 22 bench points in the second quarter as Zion misses a layup.
And I mean, that's a perfect shot for him.
Yeah. First 5 minutes is the ball game right here, folks. I'm just telling you. They're either going to put it up to 25 or more, or you're going to hang in there. Giannis for 3. Well, unfortunately, they just picked up where it left off at halftime.
Oh, that's the shot. You've got to concede something. That's the shot you concede with him.
And we nearly turn it over. But McCollum is playing a second straight under-average game for him. And it's to Ingram, drives on Beasley. Kick it to Nance, who start the third quarter again for Giannis. That's a prayer. Right at the top, running 3 by McCollum.
Yeah, shot clock was about to expire on him.
Giannis had a steam on Herb, goes underneath the hoop, actually throws a pass, and it was nearly saved. It hit the bottom of the rim. It rolled out to Williamson. Now CJ tried an alley-oop, it got deflected. Ingram's got it. Fall away jumper, no. I'm telling you, the first 5 minutes, JD, 78-63.
Well, that possession was not chicken salad. That was the other thing.
It would have been. Beasley, Antetokounmpo, Lillard, Lopez, Crowder, foul McCollum on his old pal, Dame Lillard, and CJ, man.
Yeah, Larry Nance starting the second half at center for the third consecutive game for the Pels.
It worked against, who was that, Utah? That seems like a month ago, and it was just a couple of games ago. Worked against Utah, not so much last night. And we'll see here tonight. Lillard missed. Wow. Stop the presses. Lillard just missed a free throw. That does not happen often. He is number 1 in the league in free throw percentage at 92%. I mean, that does not happen. Second free throw good.
Free throws are the only thing that Milwaukee has not shot well.
Oh, boy.
5 of 8.
All right, I'm telling you, you're tiptoeing it right now. McCollum running floater. Can't get the shot. They'll go to the line. 79-63. That foul on Malik Beasley, who's got 2 points. They've got 4 in double figures. Lopez, Lillard, and Portis, 16 each. Giannis has 15. Shells with 3. Ingram 18, Zion 11, and Nance 10 off the bench. Free throws for CJ, who does have 4 assists. First one is good. 6 points for McCollum.
But as you often say, you got to keep scoring, number 1. But number 2, and much more imperative, they've got to figure out some way to get some stops. And I'm not exactly sure how that's going to happen with the way the Bucks have shot it.
You know, the way it is now in the league, JD, and we haven't even gotten to what happened last night with Luka and Booker and the 70 points. I don't think you can stop anybody anymore. It's just if you're going to make or miss shots.
Yeah,
I really believe it.
You can't live giving up 140.
You can turn them over. Now, that counts as stops. But it's really coming down to, are they going to miss? Giannis, he ain't missing that. Got an entry feed from Lillard, just a turn and a dunk. 81-65. McCollum straight away, free.
He thought that one was going. He put the duck hook on it and couldn't get it to fall.
Giannis crosses over Herb. Under the hoop, kick it out to Lillard, right wing three. Front iron, no good. Rebound Ingram, who's got 6 now. Nance leaked out, and he won't shoot it.
Perfect outlet pass by Ingram.
And then Z just loses it. Lillard, front court, crosses over Ingram. Layup, no. Giannis followed, no. Took it away from Zion after he had the rebound and a lay-in. This game is just about on the brink here. Timeout, Willie Green, 9:17 left, third quarter. 18-point lead for the Bucks on the Pelicans Radio Network.
New Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for what's next. Born for a bolder taste. Born for shaking things up. The taste of a perfect match. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for this.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey Specialty, 7% alcohol volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels is a registered trademark. Coca-Cola is a trademark of the Coca-Cola Company. 2023 Jack Daniels and the Coca-Cola Company.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
Smell that? Of course you don't, because this is a radio ad. Zatarans flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarans, bold like that.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Games coming up for the Pels. After this trip, we'll be home for 1, then a Mardi Gras trip, and then following that, it'll be the Washington Wizards on Valentine's night, February 14th, 7 p.m. Save some of your energy for the squad for this post-Mardi Gras game, which will be our final matchup before the All-Star break. Secure your seats now by visiting pelicans.com/ticket. I read somewhere last night we're going to be home twice in the next 25 days. 2 games.
And hopefully neither one of them fall on a Friday.
It's an outstanding point. Well, Pelicans have won their last 2 second games of back-to-backs, but if you're going to do it here, you've got a mountain to climb, trailing 83-65 over Milwaukee. As Ingram knocks a mid-range down, right elbow, rim glass, and good. Ingram has done his part with a team-leading 18 points. The problem is they're shooting 59% from the floor of the Bucks and are 14 of 30 from distance. Giannis to Brook Lopez, and he traveled.
See, that's not what happened. That's a simple closeout.
Yep,
he wants to Herb closed the airspace, forced him to put it on the floor, and he turned it over. So now that might not happen all the time, but you can't give him a catch-and-shoot 3.
I don't know how much better Milwaukee can play. That's their 4th turnover of the ball game. We've got 2 points off turnovers, so that advantage 12-2. Shades of last night. Now Z sealed off Crowder, lost it because it was knocked away by Brook Lopez. But Zion kind of having some trouble holding on to the ball tonight.
I guess he was trying to pass this to Larry Nance? No, he just blocked from behind.
No, Crowder blocked.
Yeah, Crowder got him from
Couldn't
behind.
see that from this angle. I had to see a replay. So that's a good block, clean block.
We do not have the greatest angle on a play like that.
And we don't even see how much time's left on the shot clock, and it's a violation. 7 turnovers for New Orleans. That can't happen. Can't happen.
Look, I don't know if anyone had any idea what was left on the shot clock, which is one of those things. That's an unforced turnover.
83-67. 8:15 left third quarter. Giannis double. Bounce feed to Lillard. Drive by McCollum. Left block. In the lane. Reach in. Oh, we got an offensive foul.
No, 3 seconds, I think, huh?
I think it's an offensive foul.
I think it's 3 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 3 seconds.
It's on Lopez. Man, I haven't seen that called much this year.
That might be the first time I've seen it. Got a shot clock issue here, maybe.
All right, so we have skid to a halt. A very staggered start to the third quarter. And the Pels need to keep it within 15 to 10 if you're going to have a hope in the fourth quarter. By the way, the Pels do not have one win this year trailing after 3 quarters. Over. So it'd be a good idea to go on a run. We're 0-11. So comebacks in the fourth quarter have not been a forte. I mean, we really haven't had a close game as Zion just slipped. I mean, slipped.
He might be about to pick up a tee. He thinks he was tripped. He thinks he was fouled. He goes directly to the official.
That is the Zion angry stride.
And that is very surprising that he did pick up a tee on that one.
Just lost it out of bounds. But you know what? I've seen him slip about 20 times this year.
Yeah, maybe he didn't say any bad words along the way, but he looked like he was angling for one.
Lillard powers in on Herb, throws it up over his shoulder in the front iron, and that's good.
I don't even know if he saw the rim.
He did. Ingram fall away baseline jumping.
Yeah, he just BI went one on Milwaukee.
Yeah, this is cruise control now. Giannis powers in, lost it, gets it back, keeps dribbling, and dunks it in and one. This
Good
game's
grief.
over. It's over.
Giannis mean mugging and
yeah,
stank facing and everything else you can do.
12-4 run. Milwaukee, again, they're just flexing. 7:21 left in the third quarter. They had pushed their advantage to 20 with a free throw coming.
Well, there are no physical matches for Giannis in the NBA. And so as willing as Herb Jones is, Herb Jones simply does not have the body to be able to hold off Giannis.
Nance got the foul, his second. You've got to have length. You've got to have girth if you're even going to stop. The only team I've really seen consistently stop him is Miami in the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have, and in the playoffs, you can really kind of put together a game plan for a specific guy and simply say, okay, we can take him out of it. Can you beat us with other people?
Milwaukee 5 of 8 in the quarter. Pels are 1 for 6. Herb drives in, missed that. Tap Nance, no. Still has it. Kick it out to Herb in the left corner for 3. No. And the rebound out of Antetokounmpo, who just picked up his 9th, so he is double-double bound. So get it to Beasley. Some slight MVP chance. Giannis to Beasley, around the perimeter to Crowder. Crowder into the green paint, running right-hand floater is good. And Willie Green, not much you can do down there as you are not defending. It's 90 to 67.
I was about to say, unless he can put on a jersey and some shorts and some sneaks and go and defend somebody, ain't a whole lot of help he can offer.
Another missed layup for Z. Giannis drives in, lays it in, and can we wave a white flag here? We might as well head to the airport. 17-4 run. Ingram for 3, left wing good. Ingram has been a bright spot tonight.
Yeah. I know it's easier said than done.
Beasley left corner 3 gets into the act. Beasley actually has the 3rd most threes in the last 3 years in the NBA. That's his 599th.
Pels are 8 for 18 from 3 and being outshot decidedly from 3.
Ingram right elbow jumper, no. Tapped out, taken by Lillard. Is Beasley going to get it front court? Reverse layup. That got blocked by the rim. Somehow he ends up with it again, and Nance fouls him.
And I think initially maybe C.J. McCollum caught him from behind and blocked it, but he's able to recapture, gather himself, draw the foul, and go to the free throw line.
So the Pels will bring in Hawkins, Valanciunas, and Daniels.
I'm kind of perplexed. I'm trying to think of a loose ball the Pels have come up with in this one.
It'd be zero. I mean, again, when you're down 25 here, 5:34, nothing really is going for you. Free throw good. The thing that and I'm starting to think ahead because, again, this is lights out. What you really, really have to guard against right now, JD, is getting into one of those bad skids. You know, you had the win against Utah. Everything was hunky-dory. You score 153 points. Well, you saw what happened last night. What's happening tonight? We're headed to Boston. And then you got another matchup coming up with Houston, who we don't match up well. So Pels are going to have to dig deep here in the next 48 hours and beyond, or you can find yourself 9th, 10th in the West. Hawkins bricks a mid-range. Rebound, JB, stick back it in with the left hand.
I mean, it's simple. When you step up in weight class, you better be ready. As the immortal Ric Flair would say, if you want to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And right now, the man ain't having it.
There's Lillard, chests it to Beasley, fakes the three. Good close out there by Herb. Now left block Giannis. Brings it all the way back out beyond the arc. He traveled, he didn't call it. Now Lillard, he got away with a walk. Running right-hand floater in the lane, though. Rebound, Valanciunas, his 8th.
Ball didn't lie.
That was down 96-72. 3-ball Ingram off the heel. Long rebound to Hawkins. Hawk to her, back to Hawk for three.
Yeah, that's off.
Front iron, no good. Hawkins tonight is 1 for 3 from distance. Connaughton, Giannis, Beasley, Lillard, Portis. Giannis drives in, missed the layup, and a foul on the Pelicans. And 2 free throws coming up. The former MVP, all-star starter in the East. I mean, I could just run down the stats, but we don't have that long.
I mean, I guess you could run like a Syracuse zone or a Temple zone and just pack it in and make them shoot jumpers or something, which is illegal in the NBA.
Honestly, every time we have seen him in person, it's been this. There is nobody wearing a Pelican uniform in my 5 years doing this that has been able to do anything against this guy, and that's why the Pels don't beat the Bucks. We got them in New Orleans a couple of years ago, but that guy didn't play. I mean, told you here, we have lost every game in this building, which is 5 and counting.
Well, he's the reason they feel like they can make a run for the Eastern Conference Championship.
What the big criticism was, and why their head coach was relieved of duty, is because they were 22nd in defense. Second free throw is good. But we'll see how Doc Rivers will change that. But losing Drew Holiday is going to hurt you defensively. Of course, we'll see Drew on Monday in Boston.
Well, Drew's that guy who can guard 1 to 4.
Ingram in the lane, follow a jumper. No, it ain't happening for the Pels from the floor here in the third quarter, but he'll go to the free throw line. Pels have dipped to 45% now from the floor.
Yeah, so you can't stop them, and now you can't score. It's a great combination.
Pels are 3 for 16 in the third quarter. I don't think they'll let us forfeit the fourth quarter and just get on the plane. We could get into Boston a couple hours early.
Rest you guys. Get everybody off their feet.
I don't think the NBA is going to go for that.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
You know what? It could be worse. It could be 5 degrees outside and snowing.
It could be 5 degrees. Somebody could be knocking on, the door to 50 or 55 or so. So,
I mean,
it could be worse.
There's a heat wave here. It was 37 degrees today. They were complaining that it's too warm.
I heard that, some ice festival was not going to happen.
Ice was melting.
Ice festival. What are you kidding me?
Portis. We're just filling time here. Right elbow jumper, good. He ain't missing. Nobody's missing. Portis now 8 of 10 from the floor, 18 points. 99-74. My streak's going to continue here. Alvarado, beautiful backdoor cut and a feed up top from Valanciunas. And Jose with a reverse layup.
Yeah, keep moving without the ball. So Jose's probably not exactly happy with his role right now, but you know what? You got to keep playing because your turn is going to come back around. You're going to get another at-bat.
Lillard, fouled by Dyson, throws it up for good measure. No. Free throws coming up for Dame.
And speaking of a guy who can score in bunches, Dame Lillard, who has, he's got a 70-point game on his resume.
Yes, he does.
So now here's the thing. Everybody's like, there's gnashing of teeth.
70's the new
and
50.
Tearing of cloth when these guys score 70 and 60. And I looked at it in the 61-62 season, where Will averaged 50. He scored 50 or plus 41 times. 41 times he scored 50 or more, including 100.
As Lillard's free throw is good. We had a very spirited discussion, and I'm looking across the way, and I can see Joel Myers and Antonio Daniels on the Valley's broadcast in the TV booth. We had a nice spirited discussion before we took off last night about all these point totals and if it's good or bad for the game.
Yeah.
I mean, as Ingram went up for the mid-range foul by Portis. By the way, it's 101-76 in case you're keeping count here.
We are.
3:24 left in the third quarter. Is this good for the game to see these point totals?
Well, see, I don't want to go back to 89, 82. So there's got to be a happy medium somewhere because everything is tilted toward the offense, and guys are so skilled now that, teams scoring 120, 130 is pretty commonplace.
Right.
And now you've got this rash of guys scoring 50, 60, 70. And so I don't know how attractive that is. So I don't know what the happy medium is, how you address that in the offseason, because you've got to allow defenses a chance to actually defend.
Ingram goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line very quietly. He's got 26 points in this game. But again, the Pels are down 101-77. Lillard in the lane. Lopez pick and pop 3. You know it.
Yeah, a little help sag defensively. And Lopez, and unfortunately, when Valanciunas has been on the floor, when he has helped, Lopez has been wide open for his threes.
Season high is 6 threes for Lopez. He's got 5 tonight and 19 points. Now, Jonas got Lopez up in the air twice. Little right-hand layup goes around and down. 104-79.
So, I mean, does the league address that in the offseason where you allow guys to play defense? Because if you can't touch Giannis, he's gonna give you 30 or 40 every time.
I mean, don't touch Bobby Portis Jr. because your hand will start to smoke. He just made another fall-away jumper. He's got 20.
It doesn't matter who's guarding.
It doesn't. Ingram misses the mid-range. Portis now his 6th 20-point game of the year. His season high is 31. They've got 3 20-point scores in this game. Lillard missed the finger roll, but he got fouled on the way up. Ingram can't believe it.
Oh, he fouled him.
They can't believe it either.
After he's passed him and he's going for the finger roll, and I think the Pels don't think they fouled him. I think now Brandon Ingram's asking, I think the foul, it might be on Jose.
Timeout on the floor. 2:09 left third quarter. It is the Milwaukee Bucks 106 and Orleans Pelicans 79 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
You've seen Vanderpump Rules, you've heard Radio Andy Theater, but you've never seen or heard anything like this. Radio Andy Theater live in New York City. For the first time, your favorite reality-obsessed celebs take on the affair that set the internet ablaze, recreating Vanderpump Rules' iconic finale in front of a live audience. Join us as every infamous word and muffled sob comes to life in a way never before heard. Streaming now on the SiriusXM app. Radio Andy, SiriusXM 102.
For the best basketball talk around, spend your afternoons with Rick Kamla and NBA champion Antonio Daniels on NBA Radio.
Kevin Durant's flat out unstoppable. Any way you look at it, any way you break it down.
They're talking to the biggest names in the NBA.
Tyrese Maxey, star guard for the Philadelphia 76ers.
My goal is just to win. Help us do whatever it takes to win.
Hear Rick Kamla and Antonio Daniels on Give and Go. Weekday afternoons, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. Only on NBA Radio, Channel 86, and on the Sirius XM app.
Let's go, football fans.
This week on Let's Go with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald and me, Jim Gray.
How do you beat Patrick Mahomes?
He's an incredible competitor, and I think it's on display in the biggest moments. So got so many of the intangibles. So beyond his ability to throw the ball, he's a fierce competitor. They got a great team. They're really well coached. It's been a great organization.
Listen now to the extended version of Let's Go, exclusively on the Sirius XM app, included with all our trials and popular plans. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
A futurist, innovator, musician, and producer invites you into his world.
What's up? This is Will I Am. Welcome to my new show, The FYI Show. We're taking a deep dive on all things pop culture, entertainment, AI, all your next level knowledge here on Sirius XM. Gotta feel it.
Will I Am presents The FYI Show and the first ever AI co-host.
Hi, I'm Cutie Pie. Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on the 10 spot, in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine bring you the best basketball talk on radio every morning on the starting lineup. They're breaking down the games and talking to you on the phone.
I love you guys and the show so much. I hate to shower in the morning because I might miss something. If they take you guys off, they're losing subscription. But thank you.
It's the starting lineup. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86. And anytime you want on the Sirius XM app. NBA Radio on Sirius XM is available on your connected devices. Listen at home anytime you want with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
Grappling AB in Milwaukee. Going to sell out here at the 5-serve Forum. And they are flexing on the Bucks. They are 20-5 in this building. Unfortunately, one of those 5 losses was last night, and they only scored 100. Well, they have 107 with 2:09 left in the third quarter.
I would say they're a little bit salty about that.
And again, I'm shuddering because that scoreboard that Gus had in the second quarter, the Clippers were beating Boston by 30 in Boston, and that's where we're headed next. Talk about salty.
Yeah.
But the saline solution.
Yeah, Bucks are playing the way that people expect them to play, like a contender.
All right, just keep playing hard. Down 108-79, but again, the outcome has been decided here. Valanciunas, little fall away jumper left of the lane over Lopez, and good. You got to get Giannis a couple rebounds here, get him a double-double. Antetokounmpo already has his 35th double-double. 25 and 10. He's got 4 assists. Lillard, Lopez, Portis, Connaughton, and Jackson for the Bucks. Lillard, right of the center circle. 90 seconds left in the third. Pop a straightaway 3, front iron, no good. Long rebound to Dyson Daniels. Along with Valanciunas, Alvarado, Hawkins, and Zion Williamson. Z splits defenders, drives in, and a polite 2-hand dunk.
Hey, that is indicative of the score of the game. If it's a close game, you know what he does something.
No, that's a throwdown. That's a windmill.
Yeah.
Actually, that's knowing the situation. 1 minute to go. Connaughton, no look pass right to Grand Theft Alvarado, 4-on-2. Jose, nearly walked. And tried to get it low post right to Zion, and Bobby Portis reaches over the top, and that's a foul to give. They only had 2 fouls in the quarter, did the Bucks. The good news out of all of this is after a slow start here in the quarter, the clock has been running. And we're nearly at the end of the third with the Pels down 25. Again, New Orleans is 0-11 and trailing after 3. Zion powers in on Lopez and lays it in off the top of the square.
Downhill left, he is about as reliable as you can find in the league.
15 points, 6 of 11 from the floor for Z. Pels have been outscored at the 3-point line as Lillard will drive in and lay it in. See, that you don't want at the end of the third. They've got 16 made threes. We got 8. Z, left elbow, crosses over Portis, floats it up. This time, no glass over the left side of the iron.
Hey, the Pels,
Jose nearly stole the inbounds.
Another loose ball that the Pels can't come up with. The Pels have 87 in this game, had 83 last night, 87 in the third quarter, and it's not nearly enough.
Zion's got the last 6 points, by the way. Shot clock off. Lillard, pick from Lopez, lost it, reach, and a foul on Valanciunas, and back to the line will go Damian Lillard. So we're starting to see the free throws pile up now for the Bucks.
If JV plays him when he comes off the screen, then that's too late. You got to get up on the screen to get him, because if he comes off the screen, he's too much to handle once he turns the corner.
This will be Lillard's 9th and 10th attempt of this game. He's got 24, make it 25 to equal Antetokounmpo's 25 and Bobby Portis 20 off the bench. You're giving up 3 20-point scores. It is, I'm not going to say impossible, because anything's possible, but it's pretty much impossible to beat a team if they got 3 20-point scores.
Well, and as you mentioned, and Lopez has got 19, so he's right on the cusp.
You know what? I can't recall the last time I saw that. We'll throw the inbounds pass away. Lillard at the buzzer, off the glass, missed it. That was nearly another disaster, but I got to look that up, because I can't remember a team having 4 20-point scores against us. It might happen tonight. 1 quarter to go in Milwaukee. Bucks 112, Pelicans 87 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, this is Rick Kamla from Give and Go. The 2024 NBA All-Star starters have been announced, but my partner in crime, Antonio Daniels, thinks there's one player that is missing from this list.
The fact that you have a guy like Trae Young that's averaging 27-11, and we can just dismiss it like that happens all the time, I don't grasp that concept. I struggle with the fact that Trae Young's not even in that conversation.
For the best analysis, join 1999 NBA champion Antonio Daniels and me weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern on NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app.
4 teams remain on the road to Super Bowl 58.
Kansas City, for the 6th consecutive time, is going to the AFC Championship.
The Baltimore Ravens take on the Kansas City Chiefs for the AFC Championship, while the San Francisco 49ers face the Detroit Lions for NFC supremacy.
I envisioned that we would have a chance to compete with the big boys, and that's where we're at.
Hear coverage leading up to Championship Sunday and post-game reaction and interviews on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the all-new Sirius XM app.
Journey through the stunning sounds. Nominated for music's highest honor, the Grammy Channel returns to Sirius XM.
It's me. Hi.
With all the superstars, breakthroughs, and must-hear music from a remarkable year. The Grammy Channel. Now for a limited time on Channel 107 and the new Sirius XM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay.
With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
This is New Orleans Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network. Now, back to the action.
Pelicans group nights, perfect occasion to get your crew out to a game. You have the option of adding food, beverage, unique experiences to your ticket package. Upcoming group nights include Nurse Appreciation Night. That'll be February 5th, featuring a networking happy hour, and Veterans Night as pregame career fair on February 22nd. Visit pelicans.com/groups for more info. One more quarter here in Milwaukee. And again, bordering on the miracle of miracles. Pelicans are going to drop their second straight game here on this back-to-back. Down 112-87 to start the fourth. Lopez passed up the three to Portis for 3. Front iron no good. Rebound Connaughton. Whip it across to Lopez. Deep right wing 3. Wow.
See, now you don't guard him out there.
No, who would?
You don't guard it out there.
I mean, that's Dame Lillard territory. That's a season-high 6-3 now for Brook Lopez. And now they have 4 with 20 points. Hawkins mid-range, but he's fouled on the floor.
Yeah, 17 of 35 from 3.
Again, their season high is 23. And look, once they pull their guys, they're going to go for it. But again, I cannot recall an opposition having 4 20-point scores in a game. Z powers in, lays it in. 19th from Williamson.
He's going to chirp himself into a technical. He thought he got fouled on that one, and he's going to chirp himself into a technical pretty soon.
Milwaukee shot 67% in the third quarter, and they were 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Yeah, they've had 3 30-point quarters, obviously, because they're putting up points like they're coming out of a faucet.
Jose nearly picked Portis's pocket. Shot clock at 1. He ain't going to get it off. Well, he barely got it off. Front iron, no good. Tipped up in the air, taken by Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins has 3 points tonight, 21 minutes. Got to get him going here. Hawk at the nail, pop the jumper, and rebound to Portis. He's got 6 now. Campaign to Lopez for a season-high 7-3. That's a clang. And a strong side rebound to Hawk. Hawkins running the floor with Jose. Shovel it to Z up top. Portis backing away. Shoulder down. Foul on Portis. And free throws coming up for Williamson. 10:09 to go. 115-89.
Oh, that is the one thing that Portis hadn't been able to do tonight, and that's guard Zion.
Z.
And again, nobody's been able to guard Portis, so.
That's a good point. So Williamson, after missing last night with the left foot bone contusion, coming back strong this evening as he knocks the free throw down. That might be the best part of the night. He had missed. Of course, I just jinxed it, but he's 4 of 4 and now 20 points. So Zion with his 24th 20-point game of the year, and Giannis will check back in.
I'm nitpicking. I'm going to nitpick in a 25-point game. Z's got 1 rebound.
That's true.
And that was the offensive rebound early in this game. And you're being out-rebounded, 35 to 28.
I know what you're saying, but if the other team isn't missing any shots, you're not getting any rebounds.
Yeah, but there's some opportunities.
I know what you're saying.
It's got to be a little bit more than that.
115-91.
I mean, Dyson Daniels got 2.
Payne in the lane, kick it out to Lopez, and a reach in on Valanciunas. Are you kidding me? Foul on Jonas, and they're going to give Lopez 2 free throws. Lopez, the season high is 39, so he's got a ways to go. Again, his twin brother, Robin, former Pelican, is in a seated position on the baseline. You can't miss the hair.
Yeah, Robin kind of looks like the Geico caveman. The Geico caveman is coming back.
Yeah, brought him back.
He's coming back.
But Brooks got a much more tame quaff than his twin brother, because that baby's out of control.
Yeah, it has always been that way.
That makes it easy to tell them apart. So Lopez knocks them both down. He's got 24. Damn. 117-91. They got 9:50 left, and they're on 117. Z powers in and misses the point-blank shot. Rebound Giannis is 11. Cross-court pass over to Payne. Wide open. Extra pass Beasley. Fingers the seams for a corner 3. No. Rebound Jordan Hawkins. Quickly into the front court. We lose it again.
That's a poor
on an errant pass.
Yeah, it's a poor pass.
Turnover number 10. Payne into the lane. Get it down to Connaughton. Almost went up and down to Beasley. Right angle 3. Front iron. Long rebound to Connaughton. That's his 3rd offensive rebound. Now Lopez. Left wing guarded by Jose. Are you kidding me? Back out center circle. Giannis. Shot clock at 4. Giannis drives on Z. Goes up and under. Missed the layup. Point blank. Rebound Valanciunas is 9th. 9 minutes to go. Roll that clock. 117-91. Jose sideline left to Jonas straddling the arc. He hands it off to Valanciunas at the nail. Powers up and in. No, but 5 on Antetokounmpo.
Pels aren't running a whole lot of offense right now. It's pretty much get the ball to Zion and let him drive. And you still want to see some fluidity in the offense in terms of moving the basketball and hopefully getting teammates some shots too, getting something a little bit easier, because he's driving in against 2 7-footers on that one.
Only 18 assists tonight, 34 makes. That's not what you want if you're Willie Green and James Borrego. Free throw good by Z, who's now 6 of 6 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the ball is stuck in Z's hand a few times. It's stuck in Brandon Ingram's hands. And so you're getting a little bit more one-on-one play than you'd like to see if you're the Pelicans.
If you want to contrast, Milwaukee's got 25 assists on 42 makes. Williamson has all 6 points here in the fourth quarter for the Pelicans as they get the drum line going. 117-93 with 8:45 to go. So the Bucks are trying to get back into the win column here as Connaughton just absolutely bricked the right wing three. That spidered the glass left of the rim. Yeah, that looked like a windshield after a pebble hit it going 70 miles an hour. Man, Connaughton's too good of a shooter. That was just a foul in the front court.
He hit it on the fly.
Again, if you're wondering, it's 117-93 with 8:28 to go. Z lost it. Another loose turnover for Williamson. Payne will go coast to coast. Throw it. That's Beasley. Will throw it down. Willie Green will take a timeout. Let's see if the benches start to empty here for both teams. And as we turn it over now for the 11th time, that's 16 points off turnovers. 8:18 to go. Milwaukee 119, New Orleans 93 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or course, Bet Rivers is the place. Over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Progressive knows we're all trying to save right now.
So no pick sixes, no blitzes, no sacks.
Nope, none of that. But there's this cool move called a balestra. Oh, I think that was it. Or maybe it was that? I don't know. I'm still learning.
So fencing tickets are cheaper than football, huh?
Yeah, but hey, now we know what a counter parry is.
Do we?
Progressive offers you savings without sacrifice. So save big when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA. And the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team. Plus, one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
Take a look at the NBA scoreboard. We'll give you a full one at the end of the game here. JD and Todd, yes, the Celtics lost at home, only their second loss at home all season, 115-96. Jason Tatum was held to 21 points. Brown, 8. He was 3 of 13 from the floor.
Oh, gosh. Bums. Oh, no.
Is what they are.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, to quote my roommate on the plane, Joel Myers, they're going to be very angry.
Gird your loins.
That's Monday. Let's get through the rest of this one here. 119-93 Bucks, 8:10 to go. Ingram got 26. Couple crossover moves, got it to Jose in the right wing, repost to Brandon. Ingram, triple team, get it to Najee Marshall. Deflected pass to Hawkins, shot clock at 3, and Hawkins lost it. Steal Connaughton, coast to coast. Hawkins wanted to shoot it before he had it.
And now the turnovers are piling up a little bit.
That's 2 straight games now. We have given up. Well, we've got 18, or they've got 18. And it's going to be 2 games. We're giving up 20 points off turnovers. Hawkins for 3 up top, good. Can't have it. Not against anybody, but especially not against the teams that we've been playing.
Yeah, you're playing good teams. It is imperative to protect the basketball. You can't give a good team more opportunities than it already has earned.
And of the 12, I'd say about 10 of them just really loose. Connaughton for 3 makes up for the earlier brick on the left corner. That is their 18th made 3 tonight. Hawkins another catch and shoot 3, front iron no good. Rebound, Giannis is 12th. And again, when are the benches going to be emptied here? Giannis weaves through, Euros in, reach in Najee Marshall. And I think the answer is now.
Yeah,
maybe Willie had a headset on.
Yeah, Giannis was one of the easiest 25-12.
Well,
you'll see.
When we came here last January, JD, he had 50. He hit a 3 to get him to 50, and we were about 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. You talk about an easy 50. It was an easy 50. So, yeah, you've actually actually held him in check, but he's only played 27 minutes.
Yeah, the solace is, if you want to take solace, is he does that to everybody.
Right. All right. Cody Zeller's coming in. Jeremiah Robinson Earl's coming in. I'm actually very curious to see if Malcolm Hill, who signed a 10-day contract with the Pelicans, is going to get a little time tonight. He might.
Well, that's 6:48 left, and there really isn't a whole lot of reason for him not to get some run.
We did not get what you would call an official sheet with an inactive list tonight, so we don't know if he's on it. As Antetokounmpo now 26 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. I don't think he's going to be in long enough to get a triple-double. Second free throw is no good, and the mass man, Cody Zeller, with the board. Alvarado, good bounce feed to the cutting Zeller to the rack. No, with the layup, but a foul on the Bucks. Well, Joe Prunty will end his interim career with a W here. I believe his record would be now 2-1 as the interim coach. And Doc Rivers will take over in Denver on Monday night as the new Bucks coach. So they'll be 32-14, second in the East, and we'll see what Doc Rivers can do.
Well, that's what he's here for. Or that's why they brought him in, to take them to the level they want to get to. So we'll see how that works.
Zeller goes 1 of 2 at the line. Again, lost in all this. The Pels have 97 points with 6.5 to go. So the offense has been there. Great alley-oop from Payne to Giannis and the dunk.
So that's just Giannis rolling off of Cody Zeller.
Jose running floater. No, he thought he got fouled. I'm not going to call that. And now this is just stat padding time here. Oh, boy, Beasley fed it to Portis, who was he's like, this is too easy. I'm ashamed to lay it in, and actually dribbled around and missed a bunny.
He did kind of toy with it. He played with his food a little bit on that one.
Now Hawk drives in, can't get the roll. It's been a tough night for Hawk and shoot the ball. Well, that doesn't count because he was fouled, but 2 of 8 from the floor. And yep, here we go. Marjon Beauchamp about to check in for the Bucks. We got 5:56 to go. Hawkins free throw is good. 127-98. Here comes Beauchamp, and Pat Connaughton will sit for the rest of the ball game. The all-time leading games played recipient at Notre Dame, Pat Connaughton.
And Giannis still on the floor, and I'd assume at some point maybe Thanasis is going to.
I would think so, but I would have thought Giannis would be on the bench by this time.
Yeah, well, you would. Yeah,
he can't
you would assume so.
I mean, if he gets a triple-double, he's not going to get a triple-double shooting a fadeaway, which is no good. Rebound Portis, though. Fall-away floater, no. Long rebound to Zeller. 127-99. This game basically started at the beginning of the third quarter and ended. Portis with a steal, another turnover. And now Jose steals it right back. 2-on-1 with Hawkins. Hawkins drives on Payne, blows a layup. And a late whistle. Tough night for Hawk.
Look, give that one back to Jose. Just bounce past it to him. He gives it up early, and he's running the right wing, and he's going to have an uncontested layup if you just give it back to him.
And that applause you hear is Bobby Portis. What a night he had. You know, when the game was still a game, early in the first half, it was Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis Jr. It wasn't Giannis.
Yeah, Bobby Portis, as you said, when the game was a game, Bobby Portis made it not a game.
Well,
because he just kept scoring.
And remember, and I said this way back when the Pels had that early lead, as Jeremiah Robinson Earl's free throw is good. Oh,
there's got to be. When are they going to win if he misses both?
Wings stop wings. This is for the wings.
How many wings?
Come on, JRE.
How many wings?
And I hope it ain't one. It's not one wing.
Do not give him the wings.
Come on, JRE. This is the loudest it's been tonight.
JRE. There you go.
No wings, baby.
There you go.
No wings for you.
Wingstop is still in business.
127, 100. It's all we got left tonight, folks. Hey, you got to entertain as well. 5:05 to go in Milwaukee. Mercifully, it's almost over. Is Giannis why is Giannis still in the game?
I got no idea.
Why is he still in the
game? I do have to find out how many wins.
You know what? I know why. Because he needs 30 points. That's why. He's got 28.
Look, don't fool with the game like that.
I'm just telling you.
No, I'm just saying.
There's no other reason for him to be in there.
If I'm the Bucks, you shouldn't play with the game like this.
He's got 26 30-point games, which, of course, isn't close to being number one. We just saw number one last night.
Yeah, I mean, he averages 31, and I get it. And yet, there are going to be opportunities where you got 28 tonight, and you'll get 38 another night to balance it out.
Free throw, good. 9.
But you don't fool around with the game.
It's going to be his. So he's got 10 attempts, and Lillard's got 10 attempts. I will just take a nice deep breath. It wasn't 25 or 28.
Oh, Robin Lopez coming
here
to get
comes Robin.
So easy, Robin Lopez can do it.
Winglass good for the second. Well, see, now Robin was coming in for Giannis.
And Giannis was fouling so he can get out.
There you go. So, Antetokounmpo will leave with 30 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists in just 29 minutes. And the double-double number 35.
He does it the economical way.
He usually does.
Their efficiency has been high. They're shooting 56% from the field.
Jose got fouled and will knock a free throw down. So here comes Robin. Lopez will come in for Giannis, who checked out again. I would think we'd see Thanasis at some point, huh? 5:03 to go.
Got to.
129-102. Alvarado was 4 points.
Yeah, probably the two most entertaining guys on the team. You got to let them get in on the celebration.
Beasley, who's got 8 at the nail. The Beauchamp goes left baseline, puts it up and in from 10. So Marjon Beauchamp, his second year, averaging 5 a game. That's the mid-range down. 131-102 Milwaukee. Najee Marshall pops from 10. Rim blast no good. Ball on the deck, taken by Jackson Jr. Front court, the Payne, lefty 3. That is their 19th made 3. 134-102.
Payne's got that sidewinder look. The Pels commit the violation on the inbound pass. Step in.
Yeah, it is officially time to get out of here. So another loose turnover. As A.J. Green in his second year out of Northern Ireland will check in. Two-way player. Actually played the G League game recently. Goes back up at the big club. Robin. One hand off the Beauchamp. High steps into the lane and lays it in with the left hand, and he's talking to his bench. We are getting run out of the gym.
Beauchamp hadn't played in 4 straight.
Jose. Panaji. Stops. Floats it up baseline left. Good and one. As he's fouled by Andre Jackson Jr. Roll that clock. Just roll the clock during the free throws. 136-104. A rough back-to-back for the Pels.
Well, first they couldn't score.
Yep.
And they couldn't defend.
This free throw tie-up with Najee and Green on the right block.
Score like this last night, you win that game.
And you know the old expression, it ain't going to get any easier?
It ain't.
Well, in this case, it holds true because we're playing the second team in the East in Milwaukee. Well, we're playing number 1 in the East on Monday night in Boston. So it literally ain't getting any easier. And they got thumped by the Clippers tonight. Marshall stops, crosses over. Summer League Najee in full effect, but he misses the 8-footer. Jose nearly had a backcourt steal. Jackson got away with it, though. And now front court Cameron Payne, his 5th NBA team. Jump feed out to Green, right wing. Shot clock at 5. Cross court to Robin for 3 off the heel. And the rebound to Jordan Hawkins is 6th. 3:15 to go. I think we have a media timeout due. Thanasis about to come in. Hawkins missed a 3. Rebound, JRE, stick back, no. And 3 guys come to help.
A technical foul, and it's on.
It's on Robin Lopez.
It can't be on Robin.
It is. So Thanasis Antetokounmpo will check in. Saw video with the dance moves when he's warming up, shooting threes. Very entertaining is Thanasis in his 6th year.
Yeah, he is. He's something. Somewhat of a viral sensation.
So Najee shoots the technical. Think they're good.
I'd love to know what. Well, I guess I shouldn't know, but I mean, Robin obviously said some magic words.
And again, I think we're due another media timeout, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So JRE now for the 2 regular free throws. Thank you, conductor. Just found out that 2 missed free throws as Thanasis checks in. Tell you what, they still got a lot of people in this building.
Look, man, and Thanasis knows what he's in for. I mean, he's going in, big smile on his face.
So the conductor told me in my ear that you get 5 free wings at the wing stop.
That's a lot of wings, man, when you're talking about the amount of people in here.
That will absolutely crush a wing stop if everybody shows up at one location.
I mean, if you just did it like, say you did 100 a day for like a week and a half. You could probably put them out of business.
Yeah, but do you have until the next game to redeem?
I don't know.
That's the key.
A good question.
3-ball Green up top, high off the heel. Rebound Hawkins, his 7th. Front court.
Oh, take him, Naj.
Yep, Najee powered in on Green. Again, Najee ain't giving it up. All right, final media timeout. As they're over the limit. So free throws for Najee Marshall. We come back. 2:47 to go. Milwaukee, 136. New Orleans, 107 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Let's go, football fans.
This week on Let's Go with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald and me, Jim Gray.
How do you beat Patrick Mahomes?
He's an incredible competitor, and I think it's on display in the biggest moments. So got so many of the intangibles. So beyond his ability to throw the ball, he's a fierce competitor. They got a great team. They're really well coached. It's been a great organization.
Listen now to the extended version of Let's Go, exclusively on the SiriusXM app, included with all our trials and popular plans.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Hey, what's going on? This is Kevin Hart, host of Gold Mines on Laugh Out Loud Radio, Channel 96. Here to tell you about the brand new Sirius XM app. Check out my new personal page on the fully redesigned app to see all the places that you can hear me and also keep up with all the latest episodes and more. Just search Kevin Hart in the app to find me, and then keep exploring to add all your Sirius XM favorites and your new discoveries to your library. The brand new Sirius XM app is helping you find and connect with me and the personalities that you know and love from all of the Sirius XM family.
Hey, this is Rick Kamler from Give and Go. The 2024 NBA All-Star starters have been announced, but my partner in crime, Antonio Daniels, thinks there's one player that is missing from this list.
The fact that you have a guy like Trae Young that's averaging 27-11, and we can just dismiss it like that happens all the time, I don't grasp that concept. I struggle with the fact that Trae Young's not even in that conversation.
For the best analysis, join 1999 NBA champion Antonio Daniels and me weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern on NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app.
4 teams remain on the road to Super Bowl 58.
Kansas City, for the 6th consecutive time, is going to the AFC Championship.
The Baltimore Ravens take on the Kansas City Chiefs for the AFC Championship, while the San Francisco 49ers face the Detroit Lions for NFC supremacy.
I envisioned that we would have a chance to compete with the big boys, and that's where we're at.
Hear coverage leading up to Championship Sunday and post-game reaction and interviews on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the all-new Sirius XM app.
NBA Radio on Sirius XM is available on your connected devices. Listen at home anytime you want with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
All right, the only suspense left here at Fiserv Forum is, will these fans get 5 free chicken wings at Wingstop? They got 3 dudes in chicken outfits, and Najee's one half of the way there.
Let me tell you something. They're going to starve. They're not going to get those chicken. They're not going to get those chicken wings.
Oh boy!
I got to talk them into it. Come on, Naj.
Come on, Naj.
Oh, that's short.
Wings.
I mean, that was so short.
Did they call?
No.
Okay, I thought they called a lane violation.
No,
they were so excited they were getting wings, they lost the rebound.
Yeah, both champs fumbled it out of bounds.
Now, I mean, again, that's. You could argue that's the loudest cheer of the night in this building.
Man, that's a lot of wings.
Najee just gave 17,940 people 5 wings.
That's a lot of wings, man.
I'll do the math.
They should collude and go to the same one on the same day.
Somebody back there in the studio do 17,940 times 5. That's how many wings they got to give out.
That's 85.
I can't do math.
That's almost 90,000 wings, man.
Green for 3. Left corner. Go.
That's almost 90,000.
I tell you what,
you could go and shut them down, and they're free wings.
89,700. Stock up, Wingstop.
Let me tell you something, man.
3-ball JRE left wing. No, Najee.
Somebody better get on social media and like pull everybody together.
Najee right corner, crosses over Thanasis, spins right. Oh, put him in your bag, Najee.
There you go, Najee. You didn't make the free throws, but that's okay.
I mean, Najee Marshall might get Christmas cards from the fans here. 136-109.
And Wingstop here cheering like they got 90,000 wings somewhere.
Thanasis just went up and under, but he traveled. They wave it off. I mean, their bench.
Oh, Giannis
exploded.
Giannis is beside himself.
Giannis might get teed up. He might get teed up.
I mean, he is in the official's ear like it was him calling for the travel.
He wants Baby Bro to get a bucket. Not going to happen. Najee. Summer League Najee, baby. Put it up. No. We'll go back to the line. Has anybody else taken a shot in the last 5?
No.
Okay, just saying.
No.
No. Oh, no. It comes to fruition.
Is anybody else gonna take a shot? No.
You want to get a glare by the knife? Free throw. Now wait a second. Now we're not going to find out because he made it. What if he misses 2 more?
Oh my goodness!
Would that be 160,000 wings? no. No. He missed one. Oh, rebound JRE and one.
And one. Wingstop better stop that promotion. That's what they better do.
Again, they got 3 guys in chicken outfits.
You can get away with that. You could get away with that in Detroit because they weren't winning. But look here.
Woo. That will put you out of business.
I'm telling you, I would love to read that all of them got together and went to the same Wingstop on the same day.
JRE with the N1. It's almost over, folks. We promise.
Yeah, we're trying. We're doing the best we can, folks.
1:30 to go. We're down 136, 113. Beauchamp. Left elbow. Out long to Green. Green looking for a pick from Lopez instead. Jose on the switch. Shot clock at 3. Pull up 3. Good.
Oh, he just shot that one out of his hand.
Yep. AJ Green averages 3.3 a game. And he just got the average.
Naj, baby.
Oh, Naj again puts up another shot, dances and falls. And again, the conductor has been on top of things back in the studio. Milwaukee's got 12 Wingstop locations. I mean, the conductor.
They just got to go to 1.
That's what he gets paid the big bucks for.
Go to 1.
50 seconds left. Rim glass good for Beauchamp, who is padding stats. Not again.
Yes, sir.
Over Lopez.
Yes, sir. Naj knows the assignment.
Rebound, Chris Livingston, coast to coast. Missed the layup. Rebound, E.J. Liddell. Outlet to Alvarado. Get it to JRE. Almost done. 30 seconds to go. JRE into the green paint.
Naj says, I'm open.
Oh, kick ball. He's been open the last 6 minutes. Kick ball by Robin Lopez. How many shots he's got now?
It's only 5.
Six. Well, again, when you go to the free throw line, you don't get a shot attempt if you don't make it. JRE, mid-range. Jeremiah Robinson Earl now with 8. And they can cross the timeline. Shot clock is off, and that's going to do it. So the Pels are going to lose their second in a row. And we'll head to Boston as everybody comes to their feet here. Sellout crowd. We'll see their Bucks go to 32-14 overall. They'll stay second in the West. 21-5 in this building. Pelicans got to get off this little mini schneid you're on. 26-20 now overall. And the Pelicans are 12-10 away from home. JD,
See, this one to me, I know a loss is a loss, but this one kind of stings a little bit more than last night because giving up 141 on a night where you play decent offensively and you just get outgunned, you don't have enough weapons to hold up. That one kind of bothers me a little bit more than last night, I guess. Last night felt like it was just a struggle the entire time because you couldn't make shots. But this one, there seemed to be a little bit of hope because they were making shots early and just didn't have enough gas.
Now, slight consolation here, but Milwaukee's been doing this all year long. That's their 7th game with at least 140 points. That's pretty impressive.
That is a lot of buckets. And again, they average 124 a game. So it's not like they're new to this or it's new for them. They put up a lot of points, but they were giving up 120 a game also, which they just about do in this one. You just didn't expect it to be a 24-point gap.
Well, if you're really going to be upset about something other than the loss, JD, the turnovers have got to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we're going to Boston, Houston, which has been a tough matchup, and then San Antonio. You've got to cut out these loose turnovers. 20 points for the second night in a row off turnovers for the opposition.
Yeah, and the Pelicans, I don't know a whole lot of teams that are good enough to turn the ball over as regular as the Pels have the last couple of games and be able to win those games. You got to shoot even better than what they shot tonight. But, man, 20 turnovers last night, 15 tonight, 22 points off turnovers last night, 20 tonight. You can't win consistently in the NBA that way.
All right, JD, we are off to Boston. We'll have a day off tomorrow. We'll watch some football and then reconvene at the TD Garden on the north end of Beantown. Game time will be 6:30 p.m. Central from Boston with the Pelicans warm-up show with Gus Cattingill and the conductor and Aaron Summers. That will start at 6 p.m. in New Orleans on Monday. JD, let's watch some football tomorrow, enjoy the day off in Beantown, and get back at it on Monday night.
Yeah, we'll decompress. We'll get this taste out of our mouth on tomorrow, and then we'll get ready for Monday.
That's John DeShazer. Big thanks to our producer engineer on site, Mr. Glenn Bowman. Jay Kahn was our statistician this evening here in Milwaukee, of course, in our Smoothie King Center studios in downtown New Orleans. Gus Cattengill and the conductor, Chris Moran. He pushed all the buttons. This is Todd Graffanini. Once again, your final score from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Bucks 141, the Pelicans 117.
Tonight's broadcast